Samsung, being one of the big smartphone manufacturers that are still making tablets, just introduced the brand new Galaxy Tab S6 Lite in Malaysia. And we've been using it for I think about 2 weeks right now. And this tablet is actually kind of good in terms of value because at the price of 1,699, you do get the S Pen alongside with it. So let me share with you my experience throughout these 2 weeks. In the market right now, I guess there's a demand for tablets because of the whole quarantine section, and a lot of people have been asking me which tablet should I get because they want to use it for Zoom calls, online classes, or maybe just doing tutorials for, I don't know, maybe lecturers or something like that. And this tablet is actually kind of fitting for that purpose mainly because of the S Pen. But before we proceed to that, let's just talk about the whole tablet itself. So this tablet is coming in with a 10.4-inch IPS LCD display with a resolution of 2000 by 1200, so it's a 16 by 10 aspect ratio, which is very useful with that extra vertical space, and its build quality is also fantastic. So the whole thing is made out of metal, and there are antenna lines at the top and bottom, or if you want to look it like this, then it's sideways. Anyway, the screen itself is fairly beautiful. The bezels are a bit thicker, and I prefer it this way for a tablet because I have enough space to hold it with just one hand. And also there's no notch, so that's a big plus point, at least for me in terms of tablet, because I can watch movies without any distracting holes on the screen. But because of how the selfie camera is positioned, and me being a left-handed user, when I lift up the tablet, I instantly cover the selfie camera with my left thumb. So yeah, it instantly blocks the face unlock feature. So that's something to keep in mind and something to get used to. With this extra bezel means I can hold it better, as per mentioned earlier, and that means with such a bright screen with beautiful colors, I can watch my videos, my anime, my Netflix, my YouTubes on this tablet with a lot of enjoyment. So yeah, there's a good job there, Samsung, with all the display technology. Even though it's not using AMOLED display, they still managed to optimize this IPS LCD display to have great colors alongside with great brightness. And speaking of media consumption, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite also comes with stereo speakers. So if you're looking at this perspective, then there are 2 speakers at both sides here. So yes, when you watch videos, this thing is going to sound very loud and it sounds good. And if you don't want to use the loudspeakers, then yes, this tablet also comes with a headphone jack at the side here. And then comes the S Pen itself. Yes, this is a passive pen which does not require any batteries or any sort of charging. So you just pick it up off the side here, which snaps on strongly with this kind of magnets, and it is much more stronger than the tablet we've reviewed not long ago that also has a pen that snaps in by the side like this. And back to this S Pen, I feel that this is so much more superior than any other stylus for this kind of Android tablets that we've tried. This S Pen, Samsung has been on with their Galaxy Note series for 10 years right now, and this is just so good. It culminates all of those experiences and bring it into the tablet experience. What we get here is a passive stylus with a button, and I find this button to be so convenient if you just want to do some quick sketches, and you can hold this button to use it as an eraser and start erasing stuff without you having to lift off the pen, tap on the eraser tool, and just to change to the eraser tool and rub off whatever you want to delete. And one more distinction between the S Pen with all the other stylus that we've tried is the tip itself. So Samsung uses this kind of, I don't know what's this material called. It's kind of silicone. It's a bit soft. It's not really that hard. It has some give to it, but it's not that soft. I don't know how to explain this, but it feels a lot more like you're writing with a pen on a piece of paper rather than a piece of hard plastic on hard glass. So yeah, when you start to draw on it, you start to feel like there's some friction, there's some drag, and it's just so much closer to the real thing. And here are some of the drawings that I've done using the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, and those are just quick 10-15 million sketches, so it's not gonna look perfect anyway. But just to tell you guys, I'm actually using the built-in Samsung Sketch app to just quickly draw some of those pictures. And if you don't want to use those built-in Samsung Sketch apps, of course, there's also the Google Play Store, which has a vast library of apps where you can just download whatever you want into this tablet and start sketching. If you start to run out of memory, then, well, there's no problem because you can slot in a microSD card too. Yeah. And as for the performance, well, do remember that the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite is still a mid-range tablet. So what Samsung did is take all of the main specs of the mid-range smartphones, particularly the Galaxy A51, which is surprisingly Samsung's best-selling smartphone now, and they just stuff it into this tablet. Overall performance benchmark scores, I'll link you to the Galaxy A51 review that we've done not long ago, which I will link here. And in terms of gaming performance, it's just okay. Not the best, but you can still get a very good experience out of it. And as for the battery life, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite does come with a 7040 mAh battery, which lasts me for a very long time. I think I need to charge it for like once every 2 to 3 days. I did watch 6 episodes of an anime on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, and the battery is still like more than 50% when I finished it. So yeah, that's good. So is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite worth the 1,699 price tag? I would say yes, if you really want to use the pen itself, particularly because remember, when you buy this tablet, the S Pen comes together with the tablet itself. And from now until the 31st of July, if you can get the deal whereby Samsung is including a free keyboard case alongside the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, then yeah, that is the perfect deal, because remember, even though this is technically a mid-range tablet, you can still do quite a lot of work on it, and to have a physical keyboard to type, it just makes this tablet much more versatile than it appears to be. So yeah, 1,699, already a good deal, and if you can find the deal with the free keyboard case, even better deal. And that's all we have to say about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. If you have any questions, do leave them down in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next video.